stop traffic. You guys see this video of this deer that stopped traffic. So this guy was driving down the road when this mother deer stopped in front of his car and wouldn't move. Thought he might be able to scare it away, but she wasn't scared and instead was requesting help. It didn't take him long to figure it out before he started to follow her. The dude followed her for 10 minutes. Eventually, she had led him to her baby deer who was trapped in a soccer net. So he came up and he started to help the deer. Now, this is when she got really afraid. She wasn't certain he wasn't going to hurt her baby. That's why she started running around frantically. Obviously, you already guessed it. He freed the baby. That's not really where the story gets interesting. It wasn't until later, when he was walking back to his car, did the mother deer and the baby stop him yet again, just so that the baby can go and thank the man. She comes up here and then kind of kneels to him in an expression of thanks. And I think we all need to do our best to listen to the things in the surroundings around us to help each other out. If this was you, would you have followed that deer for 10 minutes to find its baby? Did you guys see this video of this deer?
Shalom, shalom. First off, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh, Yahweh being true name for the Father, Yahushai being named for his own begotten Son, who the world eagerly calls God, and Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, that charges truth and will well. And salutations to you, hopefully, pushing this truth and honesty and sincerity. The spirit of Yahweh, Camillus and spirit power Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. And let's listen to the Spirit. Came across this interesting story, and it just reminds me of the scriptures when they say that the animals will be at peace with us, and even the Lord will use these animals in times of trouble that's approaching to be a help unto us, and this story really goes to show that the Lord's creatures really do have spirits and thoughts, man. They have emotions. They think. They have feelings. They love. So we're supposed to take care of the creatures of the earth, but Esau has polluted the whole earth and put them all in oppression. Because here you have it. This deer had enough intelligence to come up to a person that he recognized to the spirit that would that this guy would follow this deer as long as he did, to come and help his baby out. So take care of your animals if you have them. Don't be like Esau and just use them as like a tool. And Israelites, in the ancient times, we always took care of our creatures, man. All the way from the beginning, when the Lord set up Adam to name every single beast. We took care of them, and we had a certain type of bond and friendship with the creatures that the Lord made. They're there to provide service, to us, whether it be for food or some type of help for farming, all types of things. It's good to learn about animals, and we have a lot of brothers that are pet owners and things like that. You learn a lot through the spirit just from having a simple animal, man. Because they're pretty much in tune with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. It's us that we be ones going off. Animals don't really necessarily go off, man. They just do. They focus on doing what the way the Lord created them to be and do. It's wicked men or people or Esau in general that do things that require us to put down an animal, But I just want to use some scriptures real quick to kind of use that story as a lesson for us. This is the book of Proverbs 12 and 10. Salaki, like for load up. It says, "A righteous man regardeth the life of his beasts, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel." A righteous man will regard the life of his beasts. And when you have a good heart spirit towards the Lord's creation, best believe the animals can pick up on that. And everything is for a reason, through the spirit. Keeping the commandments is for a reason, man. Because when you begin to do that and you change your life, and you're living in righteousness, you know, that aura that surrounds you can be felt, not only by other people, but believe it or not, animals can pick up on that. They can, man. And there's an account within the scriptures, you know, when Elijah was fed by the animals. The Lord put it on the spirit on ravens, birds, to bring him food. Okay? This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 17. Alright, let's see, we're going to start a little bit up here. This is the book of 1 Kings 17:1. And Elijah the Tishbite, who was of the inhabitants of Gilead, said unto Ahab, As Yahweh, God of Israel, liveth, before whom I stand, there shall not be dew nor rain these years, but according to my word. And the word of Yahweh came unto him, saying, Get thee hence, and turn thee eastward, and hide thyself by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. So Elijah, you know, was prophesying against that nation, you know, saying that, you know, judgment was coming. If it doesn't rain, you know, that brings in famine. But the Lord made sure that he took care of his man, and he's going to do that with us as well. Okay? It says, Get thee hence, and turn thee eastward, and hide thyself by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. And it shall be that thou shalt drink of the brook, and I have commanded the ravens to feed thee there. So he went and did according to the word of Yahweh. For he went and dwelt by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening. And he drank of the brook. So he was taken care of. This is an example of divine intervention. This is how we're saying brothers going to need, you know, miracles in the times to make it when the collapse happens. And you got to go to the wilderness. This is just one of the ways that the Lord is going to provide and take care of for his men and women of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You have to have faith. This type of miracle protection is only going to come if you are found worthy in the eyes of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And you certainly will need events like this to live and survive. Okay? Get another precept. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 34, verse 25. It says, And I will make with them a covenant of peace, and will cause the evil beasts to cease out of the land, and they shall dwell safely in the wilderness and sleep in the woods. Okay? Another account in the scriptures and history where this happened. Israelites had to go into the wilderness, man, and the Lord protected them. Even when we got delivered from Egypt, man, and we had to go walk through the wilderness, we got what? Fed manna. You know, we received manna. He provided for us, man. And he's going to provide for you as well. And he can use the creatures, the beasts, to do so. And make the ones that would tear you apart leave, or the ones that have the capability to tear you apart actually help you and bring you a fresh kill. You might have a mountain lion that will catch some venison for you and drop it at your feet. Say, here, eat. You cook it, throw them, toss them a piece, and you be filled, man. Those type of miracles are going to happen in the times to come. Okay? Job 5:23 says, For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. There you go, man. There you go. So get into learning about different animals and creatures and things like that. See how you could use them for your benefit. Learn the mannerisms of, their behaviors and things like that. Hey, it's in our spirit to dwell with the Lord's creation. He chose us. He gave the world unto us, the nation of Israel. So you don't have to too much fear the things that is going to come and be worried about being mauled by a bear and things like that. Hey, that's for the wicked to be worried about. They're going to get judged with that. Brothers will have the ability, like we read in the account of scriptures, to sick animals on people and destroy the wicked. You have that account also as well when the prophet, was getting mocked by those wicked children, and they called him bald head, and he cursed them in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and 2 she-bears came out the woods and ripped up and killed 42 kids for doing that. The 42 children that were mocking him. So instead of you having to worry about it coming after you, you can be able to sick those creatures on people coming after you. This is the book of Isaiah 14:5. It says, Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth in singing. The whole earth is going to be at rest when this devil goes down, Esau, Edom. The whole earth. Animals and even the trees going to sing. Verse 8, Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, Since thou art laid down, no feller has come up against us. So, animals and even the trees themselves, they all got spirits, man. All of them. So, take care of the Lord's creation and trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that He may use that creation to help you in times to come. So, with that, Lord's will, this lesson's edifying. I'm going to close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem HaKadosh. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, taught us the truth and will. And salutations to Hopefully Pushing Truth and honest sincerity. Shalom.